Jim Walker. Welcome to part 3. So you want to be an independent contractor. In the beginning, I only worked for people who call me, but you know that doesn't pay the bills and it doesn't keep you busy. Like so many of you, I was headed for burnout. I enjoyed the flooring business, but I needed more. I even considered going back to my old job. I knew that working at Kmart during the week and installing carpeting on the weekends wasn't enough. So I decided to call on retail stores. I wasn't union, so my clients were still limited to retail. Jane made me a letter of introduction, business cards, and a price list. And after introducing myself, I invited them to work with me. I left my materials and I let them know that they could ship directly to me and I would warehouse their merchandise. See what I did here? I took 1 and 1 and made 3. I freed up their storage space and gave them more valuable retail space. For a fee, they think I'm providing a service, but really, I'm embedding myself in their operation. When I received the merchandise, I would then call the retailer and let them know that it was in my possession. Then I would call the customer and schedule the installation, relieving him of that responsibility. Remember that trick I told you about? That I was never there. When we call the homeowner, we use the retailer's name, not Walker's. I was an extension of their store. For a fee, I began to inventory and supply the cushion to the retailers. For a fee, in the beginning, I charged $10 to receive the carpet, and that included 2 weeks of storage. Within a few years, we raised that to a $25 receiving fee. I don't want you to think that I was gouging the retailer. I was performing a lot of services that was saving him money and space. This included roll cuts for the job, and in the beginning, it included haul off. It didn't take us long to figure out haul off and disposal were 2 of our most expensive costs. I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. You have to have insurance. That's not your material. Within the first few years, we began to furnish all the supplies like tack strip, adhesive, cushion, and we made money on those too. This was the secret. Once I unburdened them of the responsibility of installation, I knew they needed me, and I had a client for a long time. I only had to do one thing. That was to live up to my promise.